Batman the Telltale Series is the newest in a long line of games about Batman. There have been many of them over the years, from the old platformers to the Arkham series, and now Telltale has decided to take a new spin on it. I've enjoyed most of the Telltale games that I've played, especially The Walking Dead, so I was very interested to hear that they were taking a shot at Batman. There are a few characters more beloved in comics, so they have a lot to live up to. This story begins in a similar place to where most Batman stories begin. It feels a bit like an origin story, but we don't start off early in Bruce Wayne's life. Instead, we're put into his shoes a bit after he's taken up the mantle of Batman. He still seems to be finding his feet and learning his place in Gotham. I've always enjoyed Telltale's comic book style graphics, and they've gone even farther with the Batman series. Everything looks a bit more crisp and polished, though there are still some issues. Bruce Wayne's walking animation, for example, looks a bit awkward. Not a huge gripe, but I did notice it while I was playing. The game drops us into Bruce Wayne's shoes fairly quickly. We find ourselves at a party and making trademark Telltale-style choices. As usual, it's fun to try to figure out what the right thing to say is, and speculate what effect choices may have on the later story. This is one of the more exciting and fun Telltale series that I've played. The improvements and integration with the Batman character are really great. You'll be interacting with Batman's various tools and examining crime sites. This isn't just the same old Telltale game with a new paint job. There are new mechanics that really stand out and add more variety to the gameplay. It's the story that makes a Telltale game good, and I can assure you that there is a worthwhile story here. They did an especially good job when it comes to playing Bruce Wayne in various situations. You will wear the bat suit, but a lot of the time you'll be wearing a normal suit and tie. And they somehow managed to make that intriguing. The characters that they introduce have got me really excited, and you'll see some old staple characters as well. People like Gordon and Alfred make appearances as well as a few others. There are a few minor problems that I found while playing. There was a bug where I got stuck in the back computer codex with no way to get out, for example. I had to actually go back to the main menu and reload back into the game. I personally didn't experience a lot of bugs, but people, especially those playing on Steam, seem to have found quite a few. I would say that even with a few shortcomings, the game was definitely worth my time, and I think I can safely recommend the game to anyone, especially if you love Batman or comics. Even if you don't, there is a good story to be explored here, at least in the first episode. We'll see in the coming months whether they can keep that momentum going. I would recommend that you pick the game up from GOG, since that version seems to have fewer problems. You might also wait for a bit for some of the early bugs to be patched. Regardless, I had fun with the game, and I'm excited for future entries. This has been my review of Batman the Telltale Series, and I'm Melchioris from GameClouds. Have a good night, friends.
Another brutal week in Gotham, folks. A string of home invasions rippled through the city's already crime-infested East End.